Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NSRA Sunday Select here from Daytona. We've had 3 straight races at Talladega. Now we're off to Daytona for some 80 laps of super speedway racing as we get winding down the season. 9th season here at NSRA Sunday Select super speedway season. This is the this is the last points race of the season. Next race on January 1st will be the last chance qualifier to get some more people into the playoffs. So these guys are fighting tonight for points. And right now they're out there qualifying for pit stall positioning. As you see the 6 car out there having a little problem coming off of turn 2 under the yellow line. See if he gives it another go or if he's just going to start from the back and go from there. Of that table up on the left hand side will show you their speeds as they go. As is usually the case for us, the 3 car, Paul Servant, is the fastest qualifier for all intents and purposes every week here. And came back last week, sound the pole, and won the race. So we're expecting big things from Paul tonight again. Now we're watching Charles Giffen, that 99. These guys have 5 minutes to qualify. It's a single lap qualifying. You got one green flag lap, as you see the first couple laps coming in. The 98 car right now on top at a 49.97. Anthony English gets in there at a 49.96. 5 guys so far put their times down. There's Giffen going around. There's Paul Servant on his warm-up lap. Getting that car warmed up. You ride the wall here for that first warm-up lap. Burn off as much fuel as you can. Get those tires warmed up. And come to the start-finish line. You'll see Paul, as he does right there, slide down to that yellow. Start finish, and let's watch his lap here. Kind of see what he does. Key, as you see with Paul, is just the least amount of feedback you give this car and just let it go. The faster it's going to go for you. About a couple feet above the yellow in turns 1 and 2 and just let it come off the turn on turn 2 down the back stretch. He's doing the same thing in 3 and 4. All consistency. Everyone right now chasing Anthony English with the 49.96. We'll see what Paul Servant can do. Comes down below the yellow there towards the start finish line. And he's going to qualify for that 49.97. Anthony English up there at the front. We have 14 guys so far. 100 separate the first 14 cars. So everyone's got this locked down. It looks like Anthony English is going to be the man. Dana Osborne is back tonight. He's out there qualifying. He usually puts up good speeds. Right now he's slowing down. He's done. I already put a speed out 50 flat. 6th. All these guys are done qualifying. There's 20 seconds left in this session. We're about to go racing here. 80 laps of super speedway action here from Daytona. NSRA Sunday Select here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Gonna have a good race tonight. Got about 20 of your best super speedway racers out there that try to put on a show tonight. Again, we've been at Talladega for 3 weeks, so this is a treat for them. They go to Daytona. It's a nice change of pace for them. As they get ready, get up on the grid. get up there and see. We're looking at on the pole Anthony English in the 44. Outside row 1, 98, Justin Malarkey. In row number 2, Cody Nagels in the 6th car. And the outside of row 2, Paul Servant in the 3. In row number 3, Rob Connors in the 7. Dana Osborne in the 8. In row number 4 on the inside, Daniel Holloway in the 21. Outside of Daniel, Mr. Les Levy in the 62, Rickhouse Racing. Row number 5, Charles Giffen in the 99. Outside Charles, Lucky Len McNeese in the number 84. In row number 6, Rick Seabrins in the 4. Outside of Rick is David Overstreet in the 46. In row number 7, Dusty Burkhart in the 69. Outside of Dusty, Bobby Johnson in that 28. Row number 8, Joshua Gaithright in the 89. Outside of Joshua, the number 04, the Batman, Mark Mann. In row number 9, Isaac, the Wrecking Ball Wilson in the 93. Outside Isaac, we Stephen McComas in the 70. And in row number 10, the number 1, Brian Kaufman. And the 48, Andrew Schroeder. That's your starting lineup. Guys are getting ready to go. Got a couple more cars left to grid. They're going to go out there. Again, for everyone who doesn't know, 2 fast repairs they get in these cars is for every race. There's 2 green-white checkers. They get unlimited tires and 50% fuel in about 18 laps, I believe, on a green flag run. So they'll have to do about 5 or 6 pit stops if it were to go green the whole way through. See what happens tonight. Again, this is the last points race before we start the playoffs on January 8th. So it's a good time to get some laps in this car on this track. So we've been away from it for about a month. Go through I'm looking at the points right now. Daniel Holloway is first in points, along with Brian Kaufman. In third, Les Levy up in third place in points. Dana Osborne in fourth. Sean Stevens in fifth. Russ Hancock in sixth. David Overstreet seventh. Dusty Burkhart eighth. Ninth is Lucky Len McNeese. And 10th is the Wrecking Ball Isaac Wilson. So these guys get ready to race. Turn number 3. These guys getting ready to go. Getting ready. Show you some good action here tonight. Anthony English going to lead these guys to the green. Here from Daytona, Florida. Pacecar is going to leave here in just a second. Again, as in an NSRA, the flagman controls all starts. He was going to wait for that green flag to fly, and he's going to give it some gas, hoping Cody Nagels can help push him. But as we've seen, green flag is out. We're racing now. 80 laps here from Daytona. Paul Servant, that 3 getting up there behind Malarkey. He's got Dana Osborne right behind him, so there's 2 buttons right there. You got Servant, Osborne, and Hawley, 2, 3, and 4 in that upper line. Guys have been working together as teammates for years. Go down the backstretch, that top line, as has been the case all season long. So strong, and Paul Servant's pushing that 98 for all it's worth right now on this first lap. One thing we've learned with these cars, it's all about momentum with these cars. Down to the start finish. Justin Malarkey. Fifth place right now, leaving that bottom line. That bottom line has a hard time. Here goes Paul Servant to that bottom to go around the 98. He's got his friend. Take the lead down the backstretch. Dana and Holloway get Holloway cuts way sideways under the yellow, and he's going to go to the back of the field. That's going to help Malarkey and Les here on the top line. Really make up some ground, get some good momentum on those guys. So you see the 98 go right around them. Now they get in front of Paul. On that bottom side, Len McNeese now leading that top line here on lap number 2. Go to lap number 3. Everyone's still pretty much in this lead group. Far off the pace. Schroeder in the 48 Jets car. Off the pace. Might have thrown an interception here. Zach Wilson might be driving that car for him. Otherwise, Brian Kaufman's at the end of the pack. He's just hanging out right now, logging some laps in the front. Len McNeese, Justin Malarkey side by side. Speed, actually. Here at Daytona. On that top side, again, the top side has been so dominant all season in these cars. As long as they're organized. They're not organized right now. You see the 46 a little far away from me. That bottom line, just go. You see Les and Paul and Dana, they want that high line, so they go up there. Anthony English comes in and gives them a heck of a push. Right there to the 98. That's Levy right now. As we go into lap number 5 here, Daytona. Tons of racing to go. These guys are swapping their lead. Gap there between the 6-2 and the 3. It'll help the bottom line come up a little bit, but Paul's right back there behind Les. Give him a shove down the backstretch. There behind him and push him. Right there, Paul and Dana and Len staying right there behind the 62 of Les Levy. Now the backstretch to 89. Falling back a little bit on that bottom side, which is what we kind of expect. Dana kind of split the difference. I don't know where Dana's going to go. Gotta be careful though. Len gave him room to get back up in that top line. There goes Paul. Oh, Paul was looking to the outside. Don't know if he meant to do that or what. Len looking a little high upside. We got David Overstreet behind him. Right now, everyone's playing it kind of cool, just taking the laps in right now. We're 7 laps in so far. Got a good 10 laps before they need to come in for fuel, I would believe. Out there leading. He's led the last few laps on that top line with Paul Servant right behind him and Dana Osborne. Daniel Holloway got pushed below the yellows. We got a little check up there. Everyone getting back together. Gotta watch the checkups here with all your momentum. You just sometimes don't have time to stop. Here comes the 98 with a great run here on the bottom side. Now the backstretch we're going with Les Levy still leading. I think Paul and Dana they want to get around, but only 8 laps into this thing. They're going to bide their time for a while. Here comes the Malarkey, that 98. Our pole setter Anthony English right behind him. Got Isaac Wilson right behind Anthony. Bottom line has some good drivers in it. And they're doing as well as they can down there. Ball looking high, Dana looking low. Everyone, then we got a car in the wall. The 98 in the wall, yellow is out. Oh, and he collects the car. Maybe Dusty Burkhart, perhaps. See what happened there. Just a second. Les Levy will be your leader as we come to yellow. The 44 just kind of got in the back end of him at the end of the turn. Got him loose, which got him into Overstreet there on the high side. Left front to right rear. Just not a good combination in this car or in any of these cars at super speedways. Gets them loose, get them into the 46, and from there everyone takes evasive action. But does a pretty good job actually. Nice wide backstretch here. We're just kind of gets away from the accident and moves on their way. The 98 with some issues though. 46 will have some issues. So will Dusty Burkhart at 69. 98 came down. He had nowhere to go. Les is going to bring these guys down to pit road. Tires and fuel. See, it comes off first. Some guys getting tires. Some will just get fuel. Paul Servant's out of there. Les Levy's out of there. Dana's out of there. Levy, Servant, Osborne, Bobby Johnson in 28. Come out fourth. Cody Nagels in fifth. Holloway in sixth. McComas in seventh. Isaac Wilson in eighth. Anthony English in ninth. There's Len McNeese in 10th. Lap 11, first caution of the race. Get back to racing here in about a lap and a half. About lap 13. We can't get some. Let's get Holloway, see what happened on that one. Hey Holloway, this is Steve in the booth. You got me?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. So, any bad feelings between you and Dana right now? You know, after he kicked you out below the yellow?
No, I could have turned him, but I was being nice. So apparently Santa Claus has been good to him, so they want to put him on a naughty list.
Yeah, I saw you. You got a little loose there. You thought better of it, and you're back. You're now back with all your guys in the top 5 anyway. So no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah, no, it's just too early, anyways, and we didn't get lined up pretty good, and it says we were 3 wide, and I just backed off and saved the car and worked myself back up. So I do have a shout out for you, Steve.
Oh, really?
Yes, I sent you a message, but there is a gentleman in here is a broadcaster.
I know.
So
I see Bob.
I think
I got you.
I think a good interview would be good him because he doesn't know this is a broadcast right now.
Oh, he doesn't?
Nope.
Okay, I'll get him then.
There you go.
I'll get him next time we go to caution, which will be in about 3 laps, right?
No, I think it's gonna be a good one. But anything happens. These cars,
I know.
it could change quick. But it's Daytona. Finally, Daytona here. So we've been in Talladega for a little bit. So change things up a little bit. And this sunset's pretty nice and this car view right now. So, but we're going 1 to green coming to her. So still got a long race.
You're going green, so I got to get you out of here. Have a good race.
Sounds good.
There's Holloway in the 21. They're getting ready to go back green. Les Levy's going to lead him. He wants the top side. He took it. Servant, Osborne, and Holloway on the bottom, and we're green flag racing again. As they go around towards turn number 1. Only 4 cars in that top line. Everyone else decided to come back down for fuel after, I think, Isaac in the 93. Goes 6. Cody Nagels down to the bottom side, working with Paul Servant, Dana Osborne. Lap number 13 right now. Les Levy leading that top line with Stephen McComas and Len McNeese. Nagel, Servant, Osborne. Ooh, Les Levy dives down to that bottom side. So top side was where you wanted to be earlier. Now it looks like everyone wants to be on the bottom. Ooh, they got him loose. Les a little loose off of 4. Cody Nagels goes up top to the top side. Now Paul Servant pushing that 62. Wreckhouse Racing. Come off of 2 here. That top side is not really well organized at all. And there goes Paul Servant up there. Dana Osborne up there. Almost too hard up into the wall. Dana saves it. That top side gets organized as it does right there. Around the 62. Les Levy falling back. Holloway was coming up behind him, but Holloway would rather have that high side. Les moves on up. I don't know if he didn't know Holloway was there or not. Holloway's going to go around him on the outside. Les will get right behind him. Now Isaac Wilson will lead that bottom lane, but there for Isaac. Come around. Pushing Paul for all he's got right there on the backstretch. And that inside line has nothing. Les Levy's going to slide back down there. So is Stephen Rakomas. We're going to see if they can make anything work there. A little better organization a little bit on that bottom side, so it's helping a little bit. Let's give him McComas a shot. Little side draft there between the 70 to 84. 70 would like to stop the momentum of that top line. It's like a train on rails. Get on or run you over. Here comes all kinds of cars coming out trying different things. Right in that 89, he's starting to make his presence known. His car is down. McCollum's in there. He saves it, slides up ever so slightly. Will Brian Coffman behind him? So McComas saves it. Oh, Anthony English loose. McComas goes up there towards him. I don't know if there's contact there or not. Didn't look like there was contact, but all kinds of stuff happening with that 70 car. Take a breath. Get back to it. And the man who's second in points, Brian Coffin, right behind him. He needs to collect himself. And we got someone, Les Levy, way down into the grass, into the yellow. He's getting himself back up to speed. He may lose the draft because of this. Bobby Johnson goes behind, trying to get him back up to speed. Les Levy with some problems back there. Up front, Paul Servant, Dana Osborne, Cody Nagels, Daniel Holloway, and Len McNeish, your top 5. They're all racing that top line. Just you would think. Everyone's in the top line. Down to lap number 9. This race is flying by. Had one caution so far. Other than that, these cars have been pretty steady on this track. Charles Giffen looks to the inside. Anthony English leading that second group of cars. They're about 3/4 of a second back. Charles. Bobby Johnson trying to help Les Levy get back up there towards the front. More cars even further back. Justin Malone, 98, and Rob Connors. They're 11 seconds back. Of 18th place, Les Levy. Back up here to Stephen McComas, Charles Giffen, Brian Kaufman. Working this second pack, trying to get up there. A lead group, the top 10 cars. Paul Servant out front. Rick Sebring's the last car in this group. 1.3 second lead on 11th place. Anthony English. Yellow's out. Oh, we have a car on the wall. Brian Kaufman, Stephen McComas. Going backwards. Oh, just missed Mr. Johnson. Well, that's going to help Connors and Malarkey, who are falling back fast. I drafted us. That's a little bit of possible net code. They're racing really tight there. I don't think 70 knew the one was right there. Some sparks there, you see. Ryan Toes. Caution comes out. We're at lap number 21. Paul Servant's going to bring all these guys down to pit road. Lap 22 here of 80, so we're a quarter of the way through so far. 22 laps into this race. Still got about a lap and a half of caution here. Go back green on lap number 24. Paul Servant leading this race. Servant, Osborne, 6-car Nagels, 21 of Holloway, and Dominant. Les Levy was up front for a bit. Had a little bit of a problem. Slid himself in the back towards the rear of the field, but he'll be all right now with his caution coming out. Everyone getting set up now. The top 4 cars all working together here. Night. Paul would love to get his second win in the row. Holloway's leading the points. Would love to get a win. Solidify that number 1 position. Dana Osborne, I believe, has won a race this season. There too, would love to get a second one, I believe. He does have 2 wins. Holloway with 2 wins. Holloway has 2 wins. Osborne with 1 win. Servant with 1 win. Rick Sebrans with a win as well. As we get ready to go green here. Ace car diving off. Flagman getting ready to throw that green flag. And we're racing here at Daytona. Cody Nagels, Daniel Holloway there on that bottom side. Servant and Osborne up top. See the 89 there, Josh Mace right. Outside. Incidents in the back. The 21's involved. The 93. No caution comes out. Len McNeese involved. Yellow finally flies. Isaac Wilson crashed. Holloway crashed. Got into the 6, it just got him super loose. Just caused a checkup. 48, the 69 involved. Whew. Isaac Wilson stopped on the track and put his hands and his feet in his lap and just tried to pray no one smacked him. Second time we've seen that with a car. Second time we've seen it coming off of turn 2, pushing the car in front of you. It just makes that car in front really light, really loose. To watch the rest of this race as we're on lap number 25. Take a little break. We'll be right back. Third caution. Third caution of the race so far. Leader right now. Another one, Bobby Johnson. These guys to the green flag, it looks like. See what he got to say. Hold on a second. Hey, Bobby, this is Steve up in the booth. You got me, man?
I got you, buddy. How are you?
Good to see you out here at NSRA. You having some fun tonight?
I've never ran the first gen or the sixth gen, fifth gen, whatever the heck it is. This is all new to me, so I'm having fun.
Well, it's good to have you out there. I mean, it's good to see you up there in the lead. Just a little pit strategy to stay up in front.
Yeah, I can only take about 2.5 gallons, and I figured I might as well let my line life shine while I can before these good guys roll me out, throw away, and spit me out.
Oh, hey, come on. We've had some first-timers come out here and win. You might have a chance. Come on.
I got a lot of guys in my corner, Nagels and Holloway and the rest of them out here trying to coach me. It's one thing being a broadcaster, but it's another trying to race with them.
I hear you, man. You are surrounded by some good guys. Just watch out for the Oreo guy, Servant.
Oh, yeah, I hear ya.
Well, good luck out there, man, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of the race.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm just making sure I got my will in order, so.
Sounds good, Bobby. Bobby Johnson, Max B TV. Check him out at broadcast. As we're getting ready to go green, we'll be green on lap number 28. One car out of the race. The one car, Brian Kaufman, involved in that second caution. See what Bobby can do up here at the front with Paul Servant outside of him. You got Dana Osborne and Cody Nagels behind Bobby. Up top, you got Malarkey and the 69 of Dusty Burkhart. I don't know where Holloway went. Back here at 18th. I don't know if he had an issue on pit road or what. 28. It's good to see our broadcasting brethren racing. As the green flag is out, he's got Dana behind him. That could be bad. Let's see. No, Dana will take care of him up top. Paul Servant, that top line is just so strong. And Servant and Malarkey up there 1 and 2. Those guys have been strong all race. Off of turn 2 they go. Dana sticking with him. Malarkey gets away from Servant. Does Servant have an issue? I don't think so. I just think Justin had so much momentum. They're putting Servant in the back. He's going to go all the way to 9th place. He'll be back. It's a long race. There's still a lot of laps to go. Up front, Bobby Johnson and Justin Malarkey 1-2. Justin on that high side. That's where you want to be. Ooh, Paul Servant wrestling out there with Isaac Wilson to get around him. Malarkey goes high side and around Bobby Johnson. Bobby's got no help behind him. He'll fall. See if he can get in behind possibly the 3. Nope, that hole closed up really tight. Isaac Wilson in English. Here comes Andrew Schroeder, but there is a lot of stuff going on all over this place. Cody Nagel slides down the bottom side. Isaac Wilson behind him. Here comes Paul Servant behind his buddy Dana Osborne. See 69 Dusty Burkhart go low, and everyone's just going to pass him like he's standing still until Nagels gives him a great shot there. You see that? Malarkey and Stephen McComas. 1-2 now. McComas out of nowhere after crashing about 10 laps ago. Right behind the 98. Dana Osborne, Paul Servant right there with him. Paul's telling Dana, let's go high. Let's get around these guys. We're on lap 30. You would think it was lap 80. They were coming to the line the way they're racing right now. Comes Gaithright on the bottom by himself. Paul Servant, Dana Osborne trying to get something set up, I would imagine, to go around 70 and ooh, under yellow. Under caution again, fourth caution of the race. Isaac Wilson. Oh, right there, the 7 and the 46 involved. David Overstreet in the 7. Mr. Connors. He got back going. Rob Connors almost got stuck in the grass, but that's enough to bring the yellow out. There's your caution right there. 98 is your leader, Justin Malarkey. And everyone should come down and top off. Dusty Burkhart in and out. I don't even think he stopped actually. Yeah, he did not stop. He just ran through pit road. Show the tower so you can see where every driver is. There's your 20 drivers. Fourth caution, lap 32. You'll see where everyone's situated on the track right now. There will be some guys coming in pits here. '98, Justin Malarkey. There, he was in first, now in sixth after pits. Again, the 69 came down, did not stop. I'm going to assume that he's going to come down again, and this time get service. We'll see. Nope, he's going to stay out. Mark Band, the 04, he's coming down. So there's Rick Seabrins in the 4 and the 46 is David Overstreet. Those three cars are the only ones to come in for extra gas to top off before we go back to the green here. 6.5 laps until we're halfway. See what Burkhart does. He's going to start on the bottom side. Dana will be up there on the top. See how this all goes. Paul Servant's close to Dana. Cody Nagels is up there. Bobby Johnson, he led that last restart. Back in 14th position right now. Came in for some fuel. Maybe some tires too, maybe some right sides. Sitting back in 14th position, so that's what he can do. Right now, Dusty Burkhart, Dana Osborne. back to green flag racing. Green flag is out. And we're back to action here. Dusty Burkhardt. Dana Osborne right behind him. And Dana has no one behind him that's going to kill that top line. Even McComas laying way back on that restart. Now he's wanted to get that go around Dana. But Paul Servant says, nuh-uh. As he pushes his buddy Dana. 3-wide action through turn 2. Oh, and Dana into the 44. Anthony English slides way down. He's sideways. And he collected here on lap 34. He does collect it. We're still green. No caution is out for the 44. Oh, man. 3-wide action. The 44 gets the worst of it, and now Dana Osborne and Paul Servant will lead on lap 35. Dusty Burkhardt sliding back on that bottom side. At 69, nowhere to go. From first to now, he's down to 13th. Dana and Paul, Cody Nagels, Daniel Hawley, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here comes Justin Malarkey in that 98 on the outside. And we got cars in the wall. Andrew Schroeder's in the wall. That is a godsend. As we're under our 5th. Andrew got Isaac Wilson right behind him. There's the 89 in front of the 48. He just kills his momentum, and then Isaac looks to go around him, and there just was no room. Or there was room, but the 48 didn't know it was there. Just a racing deal on the super speedway. That's what brings out the caution. There you see Anthony English coming. Happy as can be. Everyone coming down for service. Except for Malarkey, he's going to stay out. And McComas. Two cars stay out. 98 and the 70. Anthony English going to come in for service, get that car fixed up. Lead group. Get ready to go green here. Justin Malarkey's going to lead these guys. The green flag. Steve McComas on the outside. Green flag is out. We're back racing. Malarkey, McComas, 1-2. There's a big gap there between the 3 and the 98. Paul Servant wants to go around him. Malarkey slams the door. And now Paul is all over the 98. Now Paul Servant looking high. And he's going to make his move there. He's got Holloway with him. Holloway going to go down to the bottom side there. Going to not help. But it's just to go in front of the 3 car. That may have been planned. Paul super loose. Car in the, under the yellow, Stephen McComas. The second time today he's been down there. Way. Holloway getting a great shot from his partner, the 3 Paul Servant. Those guys were 1-2 last week. Paul got the victory. Come back down to the start finish line. Servant pushing Holloway. Let's see. These guys try to settle in after 5 cautions in the first 40 laps just to kind of run some laps out. Maybe get a green flag pit stop in. That would be ideal. When you're going 190 miles an hour, you want more. You want more. That's what's going to happen. Cautions breed cautions. So true at super speedways. Bobby Johnson going down to the inside there. Needs Les Levy to get up right behind him. Get that momentum, but they're going to go around him. Bobby down there. Isaac Wilson. Oh, and that's right there. 84 into 48 contact. And we're under caution again. See, Les tried to splits the difference between Gaithright and the 28. Len was gonna go with them, but then there's just no room, and that's kind of a racing deal. I mean, that's just 48 and 20 and the 80, 48 and the 84 kind of going for the same spot. At some point, guys gotta settle in, gotta kind of take it easy for a few laps. Just let the race come to them, not to force the issue. There's 80 laps of racing, tons of laps. They're racing like their hair's on fire tonight, that's for sure. It is a thinner track. I mean, we've 3 weeks in a row at Talladega, super wide track. You could maybe get away with some of the stuff that's going on. Here at Daytona, the track's not as wide, so you really got to, pay extra attention. If we can't grab someone that we'd like to talk to, Mr. Marcus, this is Steve in the booth. You got me?
Yo, Herminator X. What's up, man?
Can you guys stop wrecking or something?
Hey, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm just hanging out back here and watching it.
I've barely seen the Batman car at all tonight.
I'll try to get up there later. I'm looking at about 20 laps to go. I might start making some moves here, but right now I think I'm just gonna keep my position.
I mean, pretty soon everyone's going to be out of fast repairs, so
Oh, yeah.
you might be winning this thing because no one's left.
By attrition, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you know, I will tell you that the 3, the 21, the 8, and the 6, those guys are flat out flying together. So when you get up there, you and Rick are going to have to team up against those guys.
Yeah, I don't know if we got enough cars. I mean, with the smaller fields in this next gen car, it kind of makes it so 4 cars together, or 5, they'll just run away with it and stay in a single file line, and that's how it'll finish. Because it's just not it's a racy car, but you need a lot of cars to really make the runs happen.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, good luck out there, man.
All right, brother.
And hopefully you can get a win tonight.
Oh, we'll see.
Nice. All right, have a good one, Mark.
All right, Steven.
Mark, man. We're going to go green on lap 45. Holloway is your leader. He's going to stay on the top side. Rick's doing some sightseeing there down the backstretch. Rick Sebring's right there, that Florida Yeti car that you saw just come up over the yellow line. In 11th. 15th place is the 04 of Mark Mann. Everyone's starting to get lined up. Holloway and Nagel's your front row. Osborne and Servant your second row. Ace car in. Green flag is out, and we're racing here again. NSRA Sunday Select from Daytona. Here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Daniel Holloway, Paul Servant made outside line, which has worked so well tonight. All right, now, Nagels and Dana Osborne give them all they can handle on the bottom side. Bobby Johnson right there with them on the bottom. Down the backstretch they go. Still Holloway and Servant on that outside line. Paul pushing him as much as he can. Create a little separation from that low line here. Lap 46 now, and Holloway, Servant, and Charles Giffen in that 99. So even Justin Malarkey now in the 4th position, almost clear of that bottom line. Nagels and Osborne creep up a little bit. Malarkey slides down. We have contact below. The 62 and the 7 are up against the wall. No caution is out yet. Oh, now we have caution. That was a 62 and the 7. I don't think Les knew the 7 was there. Now he takes the right of shame all the way around to the pits to get fixed. Oh. Back in a few minutes, we'll do a little something on Daytona Rising, the new renovations that happened at Daytona a few years ago. A little something there, Daytona Rising. Always good to see. We get ready to go back to green flag racing. After this caution lap, Larky, he's your leader. He is choosing the high line. He'll have the 6-car Cody Nagels. Yeah, the 6-car behind him, Nagels. Servant will be on the bottom. He'll have Holloway and Osborne behind him. Here's Anthony English in the 44, the proud recipient, if I want to say, the 5th caution. Well, 6th right now. Off of turn 2, we go on green on lap number 50. Promise this will end before midnight. It has to. I mean, I think there's only 2.5 hours of racing allowed when we started at 9:10, so I'm old and needing my sleep. These guys will get it together. It's a good green flag run. Maybe this will be the time we get a nice long green flag run. Just see. First 20 so laps were so promising. Since that caution, just been downhill. Still a lot of racing to go. These guys need to calm down just a little bit. Let the race come to them a little bit more. Don't take so many chances. As we get ready to go green flag racing, Malarkey will take the green on the high side. Nagels behind him. Green flag is out. We're racing. Races to see will Paul Servant, Daniel Holloway, and Dana Osborne be able to put enough together to get around that 98 as they are there on the 98. 2-car. Ooh, and Nagels goes high and goes underneath the 98. Now we're 3 wide going down the backstretch, and we have car in the wall. 2 cars, 3 cars in the wall. And we're under caution again. So much for taking it easy. It all started, the 6 car was going to go around 98. 98 came up, 6 goes around, goes under him. We're 3 wide. And it's not as wide as you think. 6 and the 98 make contact, and eventually people are going to be down past repairs. And not able to race anymore. It might be a good thing for some of these guys. It's times like this where I miss my old partner in crime, Rick Greenaway. This guy's coming in for a pit stop. Rick's busy. He's got the Christmas and family going down. I see him stuff on Facebook. Him and his family are very active around Christmas time. Yeah, it's day. Message Rick. He's still having computer problems. It's unacceptable. I'm gonna have to send him my other computer. Let's see what else is out there that we can pull up here. This is a man who'll speak his mind. Let's go. It's Len McNeese. Len McNeese, this is Steve up in the booth. Do you have me?
I got you, buddy.
Can you tell these guys to stop wrecking and stop doing dumb crap out there?
I would love to, but I don't think they would understand it.
My Lord, I think this is 8 cautions, isn't it? 7 or 8.
Yeah, it's way too many. I know that.
I mean, people are driving like it's the last lap of the race, it seems like.
They have done that. I thought at the start, we had about 10 green flag laps, then all of a sudden it went crazy.
Yes, the start was so promising. I thought, we'll be out of here in an hour and a half. But nope.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But apparently these guys, they want to just drag it out and see if we can't wreck some more.
Exactly. So how's your race go? I saw you had that one incident. How else is your race going?
It's been pretty good. I got turned there, I guess, on that one. I didn't. Somebody else told me that he got turned around. But anyway, it just lost a fast repair. So hopefully we got one left. Won't have to need it, I hope. But hopefully we're about to get closer to fuel mileage. We won't have to pit again.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, it's about 2 wrecks away. So
exactly.
hang on.
You're in the middle of the pack right now. You don't know what you're going to be getting.
Well, with this car, I can't ride in the back like I normally do, because if you fall back there in the back, you lose the draft, then you're really gone.
Yeah, I hear you, Len. I hear you. All right, man. It's good chatting with you. It's always good to, like I told everyone before I pulled you up, this guy will speak his mind. It's what we need.
Yeah, bring me up there anytime you need me. I don't need you.
Sounds good, Len. Well, good luck out there.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. That was our own lucky Len McNeese. Always telling us the truth. There's your leader right now. Isaac Wilson's the leader. Whoa. No, Isaac Isaac's won a race here not in NSRA before. Isaac's going to take these guys at a green flag. He's going to be on the bottom side. Paul Servant will be on the top side. See what happens. Green flag is out. We're racing. Isaac getting pushed by Dana Osborne. Paul Servant up top. It's just Joshua Gaith right up there. Joshua's making his way to the front. That top line is falling far behind. Here on lap number 454. Looks like Isaac's trying to go up top to block the run of the 21. Can't get it done. Holloway pulls around him on the inside. He's got Bobby Johnson with him, but Bobby all alone now on the bottom is Holloway slides right back up in that preferred top line. The 93 in between the 21 and the 3, I'm sure. I'd like to prefer him not be there. Let's see what they do. Give him hell, Isaac. Give him hell. 26 laps to go. We're at Daytona here, NSRA Sunday Select, the last points race of the season before our last chance qualifier in 2 weeks on January 1st. As we get set for the playoffs. Holloway still up there. Isaac really doing a good job behind him, pushing him. Paul Servant right there. Rob Connors up towards the front, that red and black Budweiser number 7. Dana going to go down to the bottom side to see if there's anything there. I don't think there is that much. He's got less. Bobby Johnson down there behind him. This has really been they used to be called the Candy Shack Motorsports Company show with the Hershey Kisses and the Oreos, the Chips Ahoy up front. Guys have been up front and dominating all night. Now you have, you got a car in the wall, the 4's in the wall, the 44's in the wall. Rick Seabrans should have some significant damage, but he is still low. This will spread the field out. I would imagine Rick has some damage, and he is not up to speed. He's clearly off the pace. He's about 10 to 15 miles an hour off the leader's pace. Len trying to get him going. Like to get him into the pits if they could, I'm sure. Just slows everyone up. Malarkey, McComas right there. This momentum race. These guys have just lost all momentum. Rick's going to go in the pits, use a fast repair, and I think clear all that damage up. Anthony English is going to come in as well. Go back and check out that incident. An incident that didn't bring out a caution, amazingly enough. Go far back. Momentum right there. Rick, too much momentum to check up. Not enough time to check up. And up front, Holloway. Isaac Wilson right there. Joshua Gaither on the inside. Paul Servant up top. Dana Osborne down below. And the 7 of Rob Connors still right there. And then there's Mark Mann and the Batman 04. Bobby Johnson in the 28. David Overstreet in the 46. And our man Dusty Burkhart in the 69. About 3 seconds back is a group led by Len McNeese. Those guys have got to stay nose to tail. try to catch these guys right now. 3.3 seconds back. As the top tier cars side by side, Gaithright and Holloway 1 and 2. Osborne slipping and sliding all around behind Gaithright there. 89 has gave a lot of momentum to that top side. Now Servant's going to slide down low, and so is Holloway. Line those teammates right back up. Isaac Wilson took a second, and then decided to go down 2. And they go right back up to the top line, so not much change. Except they were able to shuffle Isaac Wilson behind them. That's kind of what they want to do. They'd rather control their own destiny. Incident between the 4 and the 44 really separated this field out. Len McNeese and his group are now 3.8 seconds back of this lead group, so they are losing time about half a second a lap. They only have a group of 5. Leaders are coming up on a lap car. Looks like the 44 of Anthony English. He's going to stay up top, it looks like. As Holloway gains speed on him, going into turn number 3. Oh, trouble behind the 4, the 8, the 7. Caution is out. And if you're Anthony English, you're a lucky dog, or you were on the lead lap when that happened, so you'll get your lap back. I want to say Rick Seaburns, who's also involved in that incident, he's going to be fine as well. He's still on the lead lap. Justin Joshua Gaithright as much as he can. Rob Connors comes down. You just can't take the time like that. If you're going to move, you got to move. You can't wait. And he waited. And Joshua just had nowhere to go. I mean, you got to hold your line. You go to the yellow, but see the 7 just keeps creeping. You can't creep like that. You got to come. The 89 gets into the 7. And Dana trying to avoid gets into Mark Mann there. They really know nothing those guys could do. Les Levy avoids it. Bobby Johnson nowhere to go. T-bones that 7 car. Definitely something we have seen is if you're going to make a move on this track, you have got to be committed to that move. If you're not committed to that move, then what happened just now is going to happen. Stuff is moving fast. As Ferris Bueller would say, life moves fast. Off pit road they come. Holloway is going to be first and second. Nope, Paul's going to be first. Let's see if Holloway can go all. Actually, let's ask Paul. He'll love to pull up the booth. Hey, Paul, Steve, you got me?
I do.
Hey, Paul, man, you guys have been killing it tonight. You guys have been up front all race. So good racing tonight. Do you have enough fuel for the finish?
I hope so. I think so. Yeah, we should.
You're gonna be able to play. You and Holloway are gonna go off back and forth, leading the laps if need be to conserve fuel.
I mean, I imagine so, but it's just survival. You don't want to be too far back and get in the wrecks, right? And it's not that we want to be up front all the time. It's just survival.
Exactly. Well, you guys have been doing great. Good luck. You only got a few more laps to go. Maybe only 4 or 5 more cautions the way tonight's going, I'm thinking. So
Yep.
we'll see. Good luck, Paul.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Man of few words. Paul Servant. He thinks he has enough laps. I think they're right on the cusp. There's no green-white chickens. If there's more cautions too, they'll be even better. So see what they do on the start. I'm imagining the 3 of the 21 are going to do something. So they're going to be nose to tail. I would imagine the 3 is going to get a heck of a start off the start, or slow down just a touch to let Holloway get in front of them, so they can be up there on the top line where that's the lane they want to be. Gaith right behind Servant. You have Isaac Wilson behind Holloway. It's Bobby Johnson in the 5th position there outside row 3. Les Levy's there. The 6th, Cody Nagels. Back there behind McComas, Burkhart. Dana Osborne would love to get up there and help the 3 and the 21. You got David Overstreet, Rick Seabrance, Len McNeese, Malarkey, Giffen, and Anthony English. Mark Mann is a lap down now after that incident, so he's going to hope for more cautions to get a lucky dog and get around. A lot of racing to go. 17 laps to go. We're on our 37th caution of the night. Going for a record tonight, I think, from Daytona. Pace car is about to duck off, and we're going to go back racing. Paul Servant and Daniel Holloway up front. We'll see what they do here. Green flag is out, and we're racing. We got the 3 and the 21. They want to be nose to tail one way or another. Most now they're drag racing, and Gaithright right behind Servant, giving him a heck of a push. Holloway, though, here he comes on the bottom with Isaac Wilson. Isaac gets a little loose there off of turn 2, but gets right behind Holloway, and there's Servant and Gaithright on that top line. Bobby Johnson right there behind him. Really good pushing right there for the 3 car. And the 21 stand right there. Paul and Holloway can't get lined up quite yet, but right now they're doing all right. The only downside to this is they are both leading these packs, which is making them burn the most fuel out of anyone. There's Paul. Got the 89 song all over his back bumper. Mark Mann in contact, goes below the yellow, comes right back up. And Servant and Gaithright finally overcome that bottom line after it breaks up. Bobby Johnson coming, a little side draft there with the 3, and now Holloway behind the 6 of Nagels. Right there, nose to tail, 3-6-21. Oh, and Bobby Johnson into the 93. We have contact, and we're under yellow again. Mark Mann was the first car a lap down. Will he get the lucky dog? I don't know if Mark will get the lucky dog. We'll go with the grass. Sometimes they don't give it to you when you do that. Bobby kind of riding, in between the lines a little bit. He's just trying to keep the draft at the 69. So he's up on the black line. You see his right-hand side tires on the black line. Isaac's going to go for that bottom line because he's got the momentum, but Bobby's going to start trailing down. These cars, you have so much momentum. The moves are so quick. A lot to be said about that, but those guys that pitted, the 3, the 21, all those guys that were towards the front, this is just helping their fuel mileage. They should be good even with the green white checker now, especially if they play their throttle right now. Looks like the 04 is getting the lucky dog, gonna get the wave around. That's good for him. 12 laps to go. Mark may or may not need gas. I don't know. See if he stops or not. It looks like he is going to come in. Probably has enough time to actually get some tires too if he wanted to. See what he does here as he comes into his pits. Right sides at least. Getting fuel. Gonna fill that sucker up. See them riding down there below the yellow. They're conserving fuel. Laps to go. When we go green, there'll be 11 to go, or 10 actually. Paul Servant is going to be on the high side. He's going to have Holloway behind him. On the bottom side, you're going to have Joshua Gaithright in the 89 and Cody Nagel in the 6 car. 6 car has been working with the 3 and the 21 a lot tonight. You know they're in the same radio room, so they are talking. So you guys have a little bit of insight. That 6 car is working with the 3 and the 21. Along with the 8 car who was involved in that wreck. Dana now sits in around the 10th, 11th position. He'll be on the outside behind Wes Beebe. There's Mark Mann back on the lead lap. Next car will be 2 laps down is the 7 car of Rob Connors. He's 2 laps down. He would get the next couple lucky dogs. They're needed. And if we get them. As we go into turn number 3, we're going to have 10 laps to go when the green flag comes out. Can Paul Servant make it 2 in a row? He's been dominant tonight with the 21 of Hershey Kiss, and he's got his friends up there, Cody Nagels. Dana Osborne's back. He's trying to get a win, too. With a rookie, Joshua Gaithright. Spoil it all for these guys on Candy Shack. We get ready to go green flag racing. We go 10 laps to go when we get the green. NSRA Sunday Select from Daytona on Victory Lane Broadcasting. We're green flag racing. Here we go. Last 10 laps of the race. Just a great start by the 3 and the 21, but here comes that bottom side. Down into turn number 1. And top side is the fastest way around, it seems, with these cars. The bottom side, even though it is a shorter distance, it's just hard to keep the momentum up on the bottom. With Servant and Holloway hooked up like that, really going to have a heck of a run to get around them as they come off of turn number 4. Holloway all over Servant. Keep him up front. Here comes Burkhart and Isaac Wilson right behind him. That bottom line is toast. David Overstreet leads it, but he's about in 10th position. That top line is king here. Everyone getting lined up. 9 laps to go. Servant and Holloway leading these groups through. There's cars coming. Mark Mann, Len McNeese on the bottom side. David Overstreet down there. But they are behind, about a second back of the leader. Just not a lot of good organization. Here comes Les Levy and Dana Osborne on the bottom side. To see if they can't get that bottom side going. They'll get a little momentum from them leaving that top line. We'll see how far it pushes them. It's a good group of about 6 or so cars. So hard. You just got to be right behind the guy in front of you. Nose to tail. Push, push, push. Charles Giffen slides down there. David Overstreet thinks about it and goes back up there with Anthony English. 8 laps to go here from Daytona. Still the Paul Servant show. Here comes Holly with a good run. He's just going to push him. He's going to smack him in the rear and keep him going straight. That bottom line snaking through, but they're making a little bit of noise. They're up to the 5th place driver, Cody Nagels, in the 6th car. Seven laps to go. Heck of a shove from Dana Osborne. Here comes Rick Seabrins. Then Joshua Gaithright, Len McNeese, Charles Giffen. Those are your 6 cars down there. Anthony English making it 3 wide around Justin Malarkey. Malarkey goes down to the bottom side to make it 7 down there, but they just can't quite make up any ground. They get up to the 6th car, and that's about it. Maybe they have a little bit now. They're up to Isaac Wilson now. And slow and steady, 6 laps to go. Dana is giving it all he's got to get that 62 out towards the front. Rick Seabrins right there, Joshua Gaithright, so they are hooked up good on that bottom side. A little bit of a gap there between the 8 and the 62. That's going to help that top line get away. Paul Servant able to get away a little bit with Holloway. 5 laps to go here. Servant and Holloway this thing. Les Levy now up to about the 69. So that's 3rd place. Then you get Holloway right there. They have their moments of flash. We'll see if they can make it work when it needs to on that last lap. Nagels goes down. An extra car. McComas up into the wall. That is going to hurt the top side immensely. We'll see how far. Oh, and the 62 slides up and then down, and 28. Bobby Johnson's all over the place. Oh, he collects. Oh, man. And there's cars everywhere. We're under caution. We'll be going to our first green light checker. Bobby Johnson just got super loose here. Oh, he got hit right there by the 69. Nowhere to go. Mark Mann, thought he was safe. And then Mark gets in the Len McNeese. Rob Connors is collected. Oh, Bobby Johnson. Probably didn't know what was going on. The 69 got into him. Or not the 69, pardon me. The 89 got into him, and that just made him get loose. He tried to collect it, but you guys going so fast. Interesting to see now. Does the 3, does the 21. He's now they're flying around trying to catch up with the pace car. There's the pace car right there. Paul Servant, get there. Sure, they shut their engines off. We're 3 laps to go. A lot of guys in the pits. McNeese and Overstreet have some damage they need to fix. This is, let's just see. I lost count after 143 cautions. This is the 11th caution. Oh, okay. 11th caution tonight. That'll make up a good third of this race. Will be caution laps. And if you're driving, let me tell you, that sucks. Boring. And if you're broadcasting, yeah, it's boring too. If you're watching, I know it's boring. If you're watching and you know some of these drivers put their stuff together. First green, white, checkered here. Paul Servant, Daniel Holloway, 1 and 2. Then you have Burkhart, Isaac Wilson, Les Levy, Rick Seabrance, Dana Osborne, Anthony English, Cody Nagels, Justin Malarkey is your top 10. It is anyone's show, though. Inside information. We're going to find out if those top 2 cars have enough fuel for the end. I'm sure they'll tell you they do. Tight. Car lights are off. We're going to go back racing. Paul Servant's going to take that top side. He has Isaac Wilson behind him. I run a green, white, checkered. If you collect the white flag, race is official. You race to the start-finish line. If there's a caution before the white flag is taken, then we do another green, white, checker. We have 2 green, white checkers in NSRA Sunday Select. They have this one and one more if they need it. My God, they've had 11 cautions already. I don't think they need another one. Let's hope they just go green. See what the 3 and the 21 do. I don't think they can race side by side. They have Isaac Wilson, and Isaac will tell you he's a pretty aggressive driver. He's going to want to do something. Rick Seabrance is back there too. Looks more cautious, I would say. We'll see. Three laps to go. And collect it. Collect the green. 2 laps to go. Then we'll have the white flag and the checkered flag. We're going to find out if the 21 and the 3 have enough gas. Those top 5, actually, top 6, are all on about the same amount of fuel load. We'll see what happens. Green flag is out, and we're back racing here at Daytona. 2 laps to go here. NSRA Sunday Select from Daytona. Paul Servant and Daniel Holloway lead these guys through. Anything can happen. He could be in 15th right now and still win. Isaac all over the bumper of the 3 car. All the way right there. The receiver is looking to go 3 wide. Nothing there. Down the backstretch. That top line once again goes sailing. Servant's there. Isaac Wilson. He's thinking he should stay behind. There's still a lot of race to go. Malarkey down there, but he'll be back. Here comes Rick Seabrance. They're all thinking about it, and we collect the white flag. This race is official. Servant's lead. Does Servant's done this 1,000 times. He knows what to do. Isaac right behind him. Rick Seabrance right there for 3rd. Isaac looking. Gonna stay down there with Paul. Down the backstretch on the last lap. This is it. Who has it? There's just nothing there, maybe. Here goes the 493 Seabrance. Isaac Wilson. Oh, we got problems behind. Nagels, 21 in the wall. Bobby Johnson in the wall. Isaac leading this pack. Down to the start-finish line. Isaac Wilson, Rick Seabrance. Rick is your winner. The 4 takes it from the 93. And the 44 in 3rd place. Wow. I don't know how Rick did it. Go back and take a look at this. Go to the outside contact. That just hurt the 93 more than anything. Just wondering. You see Anthony English giffing down below the yellow, which you're not supposed to do for advancing position. Gets into the 44. Doesn't really hurt his finish. He's still in 3rd. There it is. Rick, Isaac, and Anthony English in 3rd. That's how they'll finish. Rick Seabrance, Isaac Wilson, Anthony English. We're going to bring those guys up. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here with our top 3. We'll start off with the winner, Rick Seabrance. Rick came out of nowhere and you win this race. I mean, talk about the race tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, these things, they just get such a run there at the end, man. And I think what really helped us out there at the end was that restart sixth there, and that green white checkered on the outside. That pretty much put us in a good position there to have any kind of success coming back on those 2 laps. That inside line just completely died out, was nowhere to be found. I really thought it was going to be Isaac's race, man. He timed that block on me perfectly to go low into 3 there, and he did a tremendous job. And Paul was kind of getting on my side there and was kind of slowing me down, so I thought Isaac was going to get it, and then we just got a run coming back there. And with these runs, they just have so much momentum, and it's super hard to try and navigate around. And was just fortunate to have the energy coming back to the line there.
Yeah, I mean, second win of the season for you. I mean, that feels pretty good.
Yeah, that's cool, man. We'll take it. I mean, we were nowhere to be found all race, and a little bit of pit strategy and some luck getting through kind of the carnage got us there at the end. So kudos to the team. And yeah, 2 wins over here in our first season. That's pretty cool. We'll take that.
Good deal, man. Well, anyone that you want to thank or give a shout out to?
Yeah, got to thank the guys running with us tonight. Anthony, Mark, great job on them all night. You guys up in the booth for bringing this to the fans, and all the admins over here for giving us a great place to race.
Sounds good. Well, congratulations on the win. Rick Seaburn's your winner tonight.
Thank you, guys.
In second, Mr. Isaac Wilson. Isaac, man, you were up front a lot tonight. I mean, it was a good race for you.
Yeah, it was a good race. I had fun working with Daniel there for a bit. We got some good tandem drafting going on, but I started getting hot. And then coming to 2 to go, I was talking to my group, and we were talking about strategy and stuff like that, and we got separated. So I was like, well, I had a clearing, so I took it low and thought I was going to have it, but that 4 got a run out of nowhere. And I don't know how he got it. He was right on my bumper, and just I don't want to block him too much and get spun. I'd rather finish second or third and finish dead last. So I was like, not a win, but I'll take a top 5.
Top 5 is always good. It's good for points, man. Good for points as we get close to the playoffs. I mean, talk about the race in general. I mean, it was. I mean, I said a lot during the break. It was a tough race. There were 11 cautions, so a lot of wrecking. I think were you involved in 1 or 2 of them?
Yeah, I was involved in a couple of them. One of them I was just trying to get aggressive, try to go 3 wide. I was trying to split up Paul in like group of 4. We were trying to figure out a strategy, break them up, because those 4, when you get Paul, Dana, Cody, and Daniel together, they're hard to break up. So we were trying to figure out how to break them up all race, and I was trying to make moves to do it. And I think I got into the 48 in the backstretch. Not sure who caught that one, and then the other one I was down low. But it was a fun race. A little too many cautions for my liking, but hey.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on the second place finish. It's a great job. Good points night. Anyone that you want to thank, give a shout out to?
Big shout out to my wife. She lets me come down and do this every week without complaining too much. Got to give a shout out to FedEx. They kind of sponsor my my habit here with a nice little paycheck every week. But other than that, big shout out to DJ and all them that put this league on. It's fun always coming out here week in and week out, and being able to race with a great group of guys.
Sounds good, man. Congratulations on the second place finish tonight.
I'll take a second place win.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time talking tonight. That's all I can say. All right, we're gonna go to third place. Anthony, man, third place. I would never have thought you'd finish in a third place finish. With how the race was going for you in the middle of the race. I mean, you got caught up in that accident. No caution came out. I mean, man, what were you feeling when that was happening?
Oh, I'll tell you, it's been a roller coaster ride. Start on the pole, ended up, I can't remember who was in the 98, but gave him a little bit of a bump and started that first wreck on lap 10. And ever since there, it was just a roller coaster ride, up and down. I was in 2 other wrecks from there, and it turned into like a semi game, almost like survival.
Yeah, it's what it seemed like. I mean, when you were up front, you were able to stay up there. You had good speed. I mean, like you said, you're on the pole, so we knew you're fast. Everyone's fast. I mean, but yeah, you were all over the place. You'd be up front, then you'd be towards the back. It just seemed like you have to be at wit's end after this race. But feel good after having a third place finish when it all is said and done.
Oh yeah, it's nice to talk to you for once. Nice to talk to you for once this season. I think this is literally my best finish all season. So yeah, I'll definitely take it. It's been a down one. I missed a race or 2, so need all the points you can and try to ever get into the race in the end of it all.
I hear you, man. Well, and just to tell everyone, I mean, you were recognized. You crossed start finish line. Someone turned you there at the end. So, but you still finished third.
Oh yeah, these cars are just, I don't know, they're utterly a handful. I mean, you can run them good. It's hard to get good runs on the bottom, so you get a lot of guys checking and trying to keep that middle and the high side. And some guys can handle it, some guys can't. So and then you got the checkups and the dodging and it's pretty erratic with these cars. Like it's nothing like running the trucks or the Xfinity cars.
Most definitely, it is a handful. But congratulations on the third. Anyone that you want to thank, give a shout out to?
Oh yeah, all you guys that put on this for us, you guys do an awesome job. Like come out and playing and doing some races on Sunday night. Mark and Rick, that's who I was running with tonight, the teamies. We all had decent finishes. Congrats to Rick for the win there. I tried to give him a good push. I almost thought Isaac was gonna get some good block in there, but Rick pulled it off. So good win for Rick. Family, friends, and my girlfriend Rachel, who lets me do this all the time.
Sounds good, Anthony. Well, hey, this is the first time I've talked to you this season. It won't be the last, I promise.
Let's hope not, man. Let's hope not.
We'll get you in victory lane here before the season's over.
Oh, that'd be nice. It's been a while.
Well, congratulations on third place, man. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thanks, man. You have a good night.
All right, you too. There we have it. There's your top three. Here's your finishing order here for everyone. Check out your favorite drivers. Is it Len McNeese? He was up there, and then he got caught in an accident 5 laps down. Or Bobby Johnson was there. He was giving it his best shot. Not really as I said, he's a broadcaster like I am, not a driver all the time. I had to give it a shot. Finished in 14th in his first race here at NSRA. But the winner tonight, Rick Sebrin's in that 4 car. He won a couple weeks back. Wins again. 2 wins in a row as we get closer to the playoffs. So great job there by Rick. Isaac in second place, collecting points. That's all he's doing. That's what you got to do at this point. And Anthony, top 3. First top 3, I think, of the season for Anthony. So doesn't matter. First race, 9th or 10th race, got to collect points at this point. Get in. We're off next Sunday. It is Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a happy holidays. We'll be back on January 1st, New Year's Day. It's our last chance qualifying race, not a points race. Winner, automatic entry into the playoffs, or highest finisher not in the playoffs will go in. So that's how we'll play that one out. So it'll be a fun race at Talladega. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Have a good holidays and have a good New Year's